Welcome back. Thanks for joining me on this episode of 5 Minutes with Felix. This time we're going to talk about the Saturn cocktail. So, did you know that the Saturn was invented in 1967 by a bartender named Galcini? So, Popo was in Orange County and he worked at a few restaurants down there, Polynesian restaurants, and he created this drink while he was at the Kona Kai in Huntington Beach. So, legend has it that he had some engineers from Douglas Aircraft that were coming into the bar and they were drinking after work. And this is a drink he kind of came up with while they were there. And this kind of became their go to drink. So, actually, the Saturn started off, it was known as the X-15 because this is a jet that these engineers were working on. So, a year or so pass, and these guys still keep coming in, and he keeps making this drink called the X-15. And then in 1967, one of the test pilots crashes and dies. So then Bobo's like, man, well, that's just kind of a bad connotation with this test jet and the X-15, and so he changed the name to the Saturn. I'm not sure why. My guess is that because like Saturn rockets were going up into space and going to the moon, and so that's my guess. I don't know. I could be wrong. So anyway, he comes up with this drink, and it went on to win the California Bartenders Craft Cocktail Competition at the time, and from there it took him to the World Championships in the same year, 1967, of which he also won. So we're going to make this drink today. So it calls for so the ingredients are lemon juice, fresh if you have it. I like getting lemons from my neighbor's tree and using them for my cocktails. Lemons are in season right now, so this is great. Also uses passion fruit syrup. It uses orgeat, which is an almond syrup. It uses falernum, which is a syrup from Barbados that has clove and lime. The most popular brand you can find in stores is called John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum. Buy it, use it. It supports the local economy of Barbados, which is great. And then also calls for a gin, which I prefer a London dry gin in this beverage. You could use other gins. I would stay away from anything that's like a heavily flavored, like a Hendrix, which has a cucumber note to it. So anyway, let's make the drink. Let's get to it. First things first. We're going to take our lemon, freshly picked from our neighbor's tree. We're going to squeeze a half ounce of juice, mostly into the jigger. Take our cocktail tins, fill these buddies up. So a half ounce there. Next, we're going to take our passion fruit syrup. You can make this at home. I just have this from store-bought from a party not long ago, so leftovers. And then orgeat. So we're going to do a little bit of this, about a quarter ounce or so. Put that in there. Same with the falernum. So also you're going to want to use crushed ice if you have it for this drink. If you don't have crushed ice, that's fine. You can use cubed ice, works fine. Ideally, if you have like a Sonic by you, you can get pebble ice, or if you have one of those fancy GE pebble ice makers, those are awesome too. So we're going to do about an ounce and a half or so of gin. Throw that in there. Oh, almost lost the lid. We're going to get our ice out of the freezer here. And about a cup of ice. So a scoop, a little more than a scoop. Throw that in there. Got it. And then we're going to take it and shake it. So fill those up. Put it in a pot. Take it till it's nice and, the tubes are nice and cold on your hands. There you go. So we got that guy. Take our glass. And we're going to do a dirty dump. So we're just going to take this and dump it on in. Now we're just going to top it off with some extra ice. Fill the glass. Make it look pretty. There we go. And straw. So there we go. So this is the Saturn. See what it tastes like. Oh, so delicious. You get the lemon flavor, you get a little bit of the falernum spice, and then it's just balanced. And the gin is there, but not so much. Beautiful drink. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Like and subscribe down below, and we'll see you next time.